Hey guys, welcome into the Cincy Spotlight show. We are live with under an hour left in the trade deadline for the MLB, and things are going crazy right now. So me and Logan thought we would hop on and just record right now while things are going on. News might be breaking. I mean, there's trades almost every single minute that have been going on right now, new players and new teams. But thanks for coming to the Cincy Spotlight show and watching us. I'm Cody Everett, one of the hosts, and then we got Logan Fulmer. How you doing, Logan?
Good, man. I'm excited about this trade deadline. It's one of the biggest we've ever seen, and it's honestly, outside of the excitement, it's just great for the game of baseball.
So great.
Excited to see how it ends.
This has been the most popular time for baseball. I mean, we have to give credit to Shohei Ohtani for a lot of it, and he's not even involved in the trade deadline. I mean, I just feel like baseball is just at the best point it can be right now. So really excited to see some of the players on new teams. But obviously this show is about the Cincinnati Reds as of now, and then Bengals coming up. We got training camp, so we'll do another episode soon about that. But today we are just talking baseball. And what we want to start out with is me and Logan actually got into the media to cover the Nick Castellanos kids camp. And we were there with TWSN, just having a fun time. We got to talk to Nick. And actually, I want to show you guys, me and Logan each got a question in, so check that out.
So we have a great team. Now it's just waking up every day and playing clean baseball. And I do know that each and every person in that clubhouse really wants to win. They want to win not just for the team and teammates, but they really want to win for the city of Cincinnati. So you can just look forward to kids that are going to continue to put their nose down and give you everything they got, regardless of how the situation's
right.
Yeah, I mean, talking with Nick was pretty awesome. I mean, not only did it's a cool experience for both of us, but we got to learn a lot about just the media game in general, and it was just kind of cool to see an athlete like that outside of his natural element. And obviously Nick's a well-spoken guy, so he provided a lot of valuable information, and it was honestly a great time.
Oh, it really was. I mean, he actually gave us a really good answer too. I mean, like he said, I mean, it's a team that's going to give their all every time they're out there, and I think we've seen that. We saw a lot of that out of this Cubs series. I was really worried after the first game. I thought they were going to maybe get down, but after that happened, Baez and Garrett, it's just they responded so perfect. I mean, there was no way to respond other than because the Cubs players, Baez has been traded today. Rizzo being traded to the Yankees, never would have seen that coming. Threw me off completely, and it's kind of gross in my opinion to think about. But I mean, the Reds came and crap out of the Cubs at Wrigley Field and sent all their little day. I think that's there's no better way than that. And I mean, even Amir came in and closed out a game, and did it in the most mature way that I think we've seen him in a situation kind of like that. But what do you think about the Cubs series that we just got done with?
Yeah, touching up on the end of Nick's camp a little bit and going into the Cubs series, that's at the camp we were there and we saw his little brace cast on. We knew he was going on the IL. So, everybody's kind of freaking out, and you're kind of, how's this team going to respond? How's it going to respond? How's it going to respond? And this Cubs series, we responded in a very large way. And, obviously Jesse Winker is going to be Jesse Winker, but what Joey Votto doing is absolutely unreal. But
oh my God.
As much as it's amazing, it's beautiful, I hope it doesn't overshadow what Kyle Farmer has been doing at the plate, because it's weird to say, but Joey Votto and Kyle Farmer are carrying this baseball team right now.
Yes. And
it couldn't have come at an absolutely better. It's perfect timing with Nick going out. So kudos to them. Keep it up.
Even Winker had a better series.
Yeah, he's been hot.
He slowed down. He got hot. I mean,
you expect that from him a little more, though. That's why I didn't include him as much.
I didn't expect Joey Votto to go on a tear like this. I can tell you that right now.
No. No.
I don't think anybody could have predicted that. Or Kyle Farmer. I mean, Kyle Farmer's not even putting the ball in the yard. He's just putting the ball in play and finding holes. I mean, he's
just getting on base.
That's exactly right. He doesn't need to be hitting for power. But a little bit more transition in the Cubs series this week. We got to also see some new faces toward the end of it. And the Cincinnati Reds traded for Luis Cessa, Justin Wilson, and a separate trade, they got Michael Gibbons. I know how I feel about it, Logan, but I didn't expect the Reds to do this, man. I know we were all asking for it. That's why I didn't expect them to do it. But, I mean, so far,
yeah. I mean, it was the biggest surprise to me. I mean, obviously, just outside of doing anything in general, was we did them like back to back. We did them within a span of like 9 hours. You know, and that was kind of good to see. There, you know, my favorite part about the deal is Sessa.
Oh my gosh.
I think Givens is the best piece we've gotten so far, but just outside of Sessa, he's going to be great this year. He's going to be huge for us, but we have him under team control until 2024. So even if this push isn't enough to get us in the playoffs, he will be there next year to hopefully make sure this bullpen isn't anywhere near as what it was at the start of the year. And that was my goal for this trade deadline. I didn't want to see too many rentals unless we got a little closer. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But especially in the pitching department, I want people that are going to be here for a while, because we develop pitchers very nice, and it turned a lot of people around, and I hope we see that with a guy like Justin Wilson, or that's his name. Yeah, that's what I thought. He struggled in New York, but outside of New York, he's been good.
Too. It was throwing me off.
I don't know if that was right, but you get the gist. So I like the fact that we added a piece not only for now, but for the next few years as well. And Wilson is the same way. I mean, he's a little older, but I'm sure he'll be on the team next year as well.
Yeah, it's Justin Wilson. I don't know what.
Okay.
It sounded weird.
I don't know.
It sounded weird.
New guys, we'll get used to it.
New guys, Justin Wilson. But I mean, he used to be a very successful pitcher, and honestly, when he pitched, I didn't know he had that kind of velocity. He was hitting 95, and he was around 94, 95. And it's just a lefty arm, and I think that, I mean, Sonny Gray was pretty bad with the Yankees.
Yeah,
he's worked out pretty well at the Reds. So maybe they'll find something in Wilson, and we'll have a really good lefty out of the bullpen, which is something that we definitely need.
It'll be important for sure. I mean, his cutter, like they said it on the broadcast, the league's only like hitting like under 150 or around 150, which is great. You know, anytime you have a pitch that dominant, it'll help. And like I said, his ERA away from Yankee Stadium, at home at Yankee Stadium, it was like 11, but on the road it's like a 3. So, you know, it was a low risk, high reward move by adding him into the trade, in my opinion.
I think it was smart of the Reds to, I mean, if the Yankees were like, you know, looking for something else or something, you know, I mean, Justin Wilson is definitely low risk, high reward, like you said. But let's not forget about Michael Givens. Michael Givens, very solid. I mean, very solid. And it's just an exciting guy having the program. And actually, it looked like he played on a little Cincinnati Reds team. He posted some little Reds gear. So that's always nice to see, you know. I mean, he's playing for a team that he might have liked when he was a younger kid. So that's always awesome, especially when you're a fan of the team.
Definitely. Another thing that I want to bring up about the trades, obviously we'll keep talking about the trades, but in general, so far we've added 3 pretty big pieces. I really get much. I know we don't know what the return is for the Yankees yet. There's a player to be named later, but usually that means it's not going to be anybody crazy. And then with Givens, we literally gave Colorado a player we got from them.
Absolutely stolen.
Yeah, so it's been pretty good to see that from them as well. So like we're adding, but we're not really subtracting a lot for any part of the future now. So anytime you can have moves like that, you know, I think we from the Yankees helped us out a lot because they had bigger plans than just trading them for nothing. But that helped us a lot, and I'm glad we were there to take advantage of it, and it wasn't somebody else.
Some other news to push in there right now is it happened about an hour ago. The Reds Twitter announced it that Nick Senzel and Mike Moustakas are sent on the rehab assignments. So how much better can this news get for the Reds? I mean, and C. Trent Rosecrans posted that they could be done, but they're still talking. Like they're still active in the market and looking around, is what he heard. And the Angels, not too long after, or John Heyman tweeted that Rafael Iglesias is available.
Yeah, we should just undo it. I think that'd be cool.
Just bring him on back. That's fine. I think that would be good for the Reds, don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be good for whoever lands that guy. I mean, we miss him dearly. The Angels enjoyed him. I'm surprised the Angels are making him available. I know that they're not that close, but they're kind of close. Mike Trout's gonna come back. Ohtani's doing his thing. I guess maybe they're gonna go more for a next year approach, but
they just need.
I think the Angels are talented, man.
They need pitching.
Yeah,
it's hard to watch when their offense. They're so top heavy, but I mean they've gotten a lot of. Yeah. I keep getting tweets, dude, and I keep thinking, J.A. Happ to the Cards.
Cardinals?
Yeah, to the Cardinals. And the John Gant went to the John Gant's gone.
Oh god. Funny little tidbit about John Gant. When Scooter Gennett hit his 4 home run games, 2 of them were off of John Gant. And then on Jesse Winker's 3 home run game, 2 of them were also off of John Gant. So we're gonna miss John Gant, that's for sure. But how do you feel about the Cardinals making a move like that? I don't know how good or bad it is. I don't really think that's a go for it move.
I don't know what they are going for, honestly, if I'm going to be completely honest, because I mean,
maybe Happ has more years of control. Happ's old though, isn't he?
He's old. He is 38.
So I don't know what that's about.
He has not been very good this year.
I don't know what that's about. Where'd they get him from? The Jays?
He has a negative 1.9 WAR.
Where did they get him from? Where's Happ from?
Oh, he's from Minnesota Twins.
Minnesota.
So he has a 6.77 ERA.
That's weird. Whatever, good for us. Throw him against us.
Sure, yeah. I mean, that's fine. I'm okay with a lefty throwing to Castellanos.
Yeah, maybe it's just Gant was also gone at the end of the year and they'd rather just have a starter for the year or something.
It's very interesting. Maybe the Cardinals
I don't know.
The Reds are buyers and nobody else in the NL Central except the Brewers are buying, so.
Yeah, I mean, the Cubs just sold their whole team.
They sold their whole team. Bryant's not gone.
Pirates are the Pirates.
Talking about Bryant a little bit, man, I just want to say that. I mean, I know it's probably not going to happen because of the division, but I keep saying I really would like Bryant on the Reds. I think everybody would really like that. I think it's good.
Everybody would, but we all know it won't happen, but we can dream. But outside of the people we know we've gotten, I'm interested to see if we do make another move. I know news could break now, 10 minutes, right when we get off. But just in general, by the time this is out, we'll know if we've done another move or not. But I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do because realistically, I think they would only add a shortstop, and I don't know if Kyle Farmer is going to allow them to do that.
It'd be cool if they could get both Iglesias from the Angels.
Yeah, that would be sweet. Because Moose is coming back, Senzel's coming back. Obviously, Nick Castellanos is gonna be back soon. I'm not gonna count Nick, but just Senzel and Moose. It's 2 impact players right away.
They really don't.
We haven't had them in a long time.
Yeah, I really don't think that the Reds front office. I feel like with Moose and Senzel starting today was kind of like a, we don't need infielders. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So like when with bringing them back and stuff like that, Moose if need to be switch time with Suarez and all that. So I really think if they're still in the market, it's either for relief pitching or a 5th starter. So I guess we'll see what ends up happening. But I honestly think that's what they're probably still interested in. How much time we got left here in the trade deadline? 45 minutes?
45 minutes.
All right, cool. So we still got some time.
Last year we had 2 buzzer beaters at the deadlines for the Reds. We got Goodwin, and then we got Archie Bradley literally right at 4 o'clock. So
yeah.
Don't count them out. So
don't count them out. You're right.
Whenever it's over.
Yeah, that's for sure. So definitely some good trades for the Reds. They listened to the fans. They were ready. I mean, they don't really need to listen to us to understand that the bullpen's been horrendous this year. But it's good that they kind of just understood what was going on, and they're invested. And I think with Joey Votto coming on and Kyle Farmer coming on, and the fact that Castellanos isn't even in the lineup, and they did that to the Cubs shows you a lot. So
yeah, definitely. Hopefully, better days ahead. Not that the days have been bad. But we got a lot of reinforcements coming. Lucas Sims also is on his rehab assignment. They said he'll be there for a little bit. And then they said Lorenzen could be activated any day now, really. So, I mean, it's pretty good to see. Hopefully it wasn't too late for these injuries to come back.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think Anton's still got some time, but
yeah, once we're gonna get hot, man. We're gonna get hot.
I mean, even the bullpen at this point with Sims, Lorenzen, and Anton to come back, it's pretty solid. It's something they can definitely work with.
Oh yeah, if they come back, hopefully soon. I mean, we're gonna win a bunch of games down the stretch.
I really like Santillan.
It sucks. Yeah, I love Tony out of the bullpen. We'll talk about that in a second. Yeah. But I hate that it's not in our hands. We kind of pass that opportunity. It's all up to the Brewers and the Padres, really.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Let's talk about Tony.
No, yeah, I just wanted to say that. I mean, with Tony being in the bullpen and being more consistent in there and pitching a decent amount, I really like it. I mean, to go in like the 6th, 7th area, it's been perfect.
Yeah, I mean, he can give you that multi-inning bridge innings. He can pitch high leverage innings. But I was gonna say he could be optioned once everybody gets healthy. Just because he's the only one that can be optioned. So, if everybody's healthy, I'm not too concerned about not having him. He'll be important until everybody is healthy.
And who would have thought Henry?
Yeah, man. I don't know.
He's our closer, man. He's the closer.
I wonder what his role is going to be when healthy. Do you think there's a shot that they just leave him in the closer role?
I do. I honestly do. I mean, he's been so successful there and actually been really solid. And I feel like they got a lot of trust in him to put him in there multiple times. It's just, I don't know.
I feel like because I mean, when healthy, we have 5 above average: Antone, Lorenzen, Sims, Sessa, and Givens.
Yep.
And then, I mean, we have 2 AGs, whatever, hit and miss. Same for Wilson. So I mean, it's not. Our bullpen it just needs to get healthy, man. God. So frustrating.
People are roasting the Cardinals on Twitter right now. So to talk, I feel like just talk more deadline stuff that's been going on. There's just been so many trades. We already talked a little bit about Rizzo to the Yankees. That just doesn't make much sense. Gallo went to the Yankees. They're really adding some lefty power in that park, and I think it's going to definitely help them a lot. But they are sitting in 3rd place right now in their division, I'm pretty sure. So we'll see how that works out for them.
What's been your favorite and least favorite move of the deadline so far?
My favorite move. You have yours?
I like the Starling Marte trade for both sides. Yeah. I think that the Marlins have to be very happy with a return like that, and not surprised the A's gave up on him. But I mean, it's not gonna. I mean that I like it just because Luzardo has super high, and they weren't re-signing Marte, and then it's just that Marlins rotation is gonna be amazing in a couple of years, man. They have so many young pitchers that are just elite prospects.
Yeah, I agree.
For that reason, I like it. And then I like the Blue Jays Twins deal, the Jose Barrios deal. I think the Blue Jays get a good pitcher not only for now but for next year, and the Twins get the 16th ranked prospect and the 86th ranked prospect in all of the MLB. So win-win both sides there.
Definitely. You got. I found mine, and it's actually Nick Madrigal to the Cubs. I mean, to get that out of Kimbrel, I mean, Kimbrel's fine. He's good. He's great. He's absolutely great. But Nick Madrigal, I really like as a hitter. And I know he's injured right now. He's injured right now, yeah?
Yeah, he tore his hip or something. I'm assuming he's probably not going to play there soon.
No, yeah, but I do like it for the long
White
run.
Sox, I'm sure he could have came back. But
someone pointed out that him and Nico Horner are very similar. Like batters, they just are such tough outs, hit for average.
The Cubs, Madrigal, Horner, and I think Braden Davis is their top prospect.
Another one.
I mean, their whole point was to sell and recoup their young core, and I didn't think they got enough for Rizzo in general.
Oh no,
but they got guys at least. Their Cubs farm system wasn't the best, so adding that, and then adding whoever they got for Baez. I saw their names. I didn't look at them too much yet. And then whatever they get for Chris Bryant should really retool them fairly quickly.
Yeah, there's been so much going on, and I just keep staring at my phone, and there's new news coming out every single second. So
it's exciting, man.
It's so exciting, and I hope. I mean, whatever our Reds do, man. I mean, I'm happy where we're at right now. You texted me. We were discussing something that funny happened. We were discussing, let's film, and then he followed up with, we were also talking about trade deadline in the middle of this and different news that was coming out, and he texted me, Farmer Votto traded. And I immediately went to Twitter. I was freaking out. I was like, no. And I was looking for it. I couldn't find it anywhere, and you just thought it was hilarious, and I honestly just freaked out. You about gave me a heart attack. So thank you, Logan, for that.
Yeah,
fantastic.
It wasn't my best work, but
You were like, no, I mean, like, let's talk about it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like those are our topics.
You can't put the players in there and put trade.
I didn't mean to say traded. I typed trades and put a D or something and accidentally autocorrected the trade.
I was like, why? Why?
Hey, man, sell high.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Could you imagine if they went out and got a bullpen and then traded the offensive guys? Oh, man, it just seems like something that would happen to Cincinnati fans. But you got anything else to talk about, man? Have we got anything else?
No. I mean, I'm excited to see how this deadline wraps up. I'm excited to get into some more football stuff in the next couple episodes in general. But for now, I think we're good. I'm just going to enjoy the rest of this deadline and see what happens.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, like you said, we're going to be talking football soon. I think in the next coming days, we'll talk about it. But we'll get a training camp video out and just talk about the upcoming Bengals season. Maybe some way too early team MVP, team defensive player, stuff like that. Just some things we can talk about also. But also the Reds are going to be pretty hot, so maybe we'll have to do 2 separate episodes with both going, and talking about them a lot. So. But that's all for today. Thank you for watching the Cincy Spotlight show. And I'm Kody. That's Logan. Come see us next week. See you.